the field has gotten bigger. We are at 57 cars, maybe more. Let's see what we're at now. 52. Yep, 57 drivers out of the 60 possible spots. So I'm just leaving it open in case there's a late sign up from someone that's been here the last 2 weeks. No more entries into the league for this season because we're past the drop weeks after this week, and I want everyone to be able to get into the show. And right now, if we're bouncing between 45 and 57, that's fine. It's when it gets lower than that that it starts to get messed up on how I do the heat races. So we're about ready to go to qualifying, and 11th in practice or around there. As you can see, track temp very high, 150 degrees. So we've got it hot. I've added rubber to the track so that it's darker, so that it holds more heat. It's clear. It's as hot as we can get it. The sun's as high as it can be. Might even get more track temp a little bit later. But yeah, this one's going to be interesting because getting the E-main's going to be even bigger now. All the mains are going to have a few more cars in them except for the A-main, which will stick with 19. So qualifying is very key at the moment. You want to get that heat race transfer. I feel like I'm sitting up too high. There we go. Ooh, big slide, track temp. It's alright. I was finding more speed in the second lane out of the corner.
21.5.
We need to clean up 1 and 2 here. Drive it a little bit down out of the corner. Nice run down the backstretch. Just don't hit the wall. Keep it right through the center. Drive off the corner. That's going to put us in the 163.
All right, there's checkered flag.
Oh, 18th. That is B main territory. That is us starting in 4th place in our heat race. That is worrisome. And I get beat by my dad once again in qualifying. Ethan up front. Nick does not get the pole. Holy crap. Chris up here. Gavin has a good run. Dalton, Warren, everyone. We know all these names. Where's Dirt Gavin? As long as we beat Dirt Gavin. Okay, he's down here in the 260s. I mean, this is practically dirt racing with how loose it is. And we're waiting on 2 people here, and I think actually Nick King, he's been having his sim not start and he's having issues, so it looks like he's not going to be able to make it, but maybe he can get it figured out before the E-main, hopefully. So there we go. Everyone is qualified. We've got 56 qualifiers. And did that guy just really take up a space and leave? Alright, that is how you get booted from the league. Race if you're slow. I don't know what that's about, but he just left. So yeah, that is when you're using up a spot. That is that's not allowed. Hopefully he comes back, but he's only got 1:30 to do so. And since he's not in the server, it might be even quicker. So, in this one we got Ethan. And let me get my broadcasting set up. What I need to look at what heat I'm in before I get too far into this. Am in heat number 5, the final heat. Alright, sorry, I didn't have all this. Oh no, I didn't want web timing. What the hell am I doing? Timing screen, there we go. Put this back full screen. Alt-Enter if you didn't know that. And, now we can get this going. Does that all work? Everything working? Looks like it's working. Alright, track temp 150. We got Ethan Gregory, Dalton Martin on the front row, Bryce Forsyth, James Hester on the second row, Peter, Matthias, Brett, John, Alex, Ty, Jacob, and then we are missing the final car. Top 3 transfer. Largest heat races we've had. I think we went through the first 2 weeks without a caution in the heat race. Not sure we're going to get that in this one because of the track temps, because of the size of the fields. It's still only 8 laps. We'll do 10 laps at the shorter tracks, which starts next week with Nashville Mini. But Ethan bringing them down. Waiting on green. The leader can go whenever they want. Once the pace car's in, we are green. Ethan gets a big jump here. Dalton running that middle line we were. Then we got the next 2 cars running right down along the line. James gets a big run out of the corner. He doesn't try to force anything back there. John back here getting passed by Brett. And right now, this is just about making the little gains that you can back here. 1 position can move you up 1 main. And we got contact there with John into Brett, and that's Brett into the wall. And we got a battle for the lead up here. Dalton going to the outside. This is where I'm concerned out of 2, especially if the top line pinches or gets loose out of the corner. But we might get a pass in a heat race for the lead here. And at the line, it was 0.0 something. They're both in transfer spots. They're racing hard to get pole for the A main. And it is a big thing because this is for starting on pole or starting 4th. But it's also letting Bryce catch up. Not that he's going to be able to do anything with them too wide. But hell of a battle happening here. You can see him fighting that little loose off the corner. A little bit more contact there into the corner. Nothing anyone did. Ethan is running that bottom line. You have to run a little bit higher than the white line. Dalton's trying to get as low as he can. Oh, he gets big loose off the corner. That should end this battle now. Bryce is going to try to sneak the nose in there, but he gets a little bit loose, and that allows James to catch up a bit. Here comes James down low. He's going to drive it in low. Bryce just squeezing him there and defends that position. So Ethan holds on to it. We're going to get the white flag this time by. Seeing that passing, as always, is difficult, but that is what happens when the fast guys start at the front, and it's a short race. Dalton getting a little bit of a run, but he had to check up there on exit. Wasn't able to take that run out of the corner. Bryce has got James cleared. Dalton, though, going in deep. Very risky there. And there's your top 3 transfer. Back here for the 9th position, we had an issue, and let's go take a look at what happened there. Alex just gets loose off the corner and self-spin. So, good race there. that was nice to see that we are going to be able to race. Track temp 149, so it's not getting too much heat in it. It is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon in sim. And our starting lineup is Tyler Cade and Alan on his outside, then Rob and Jake, Devin, Rick, Dirk Gavin, Jacob, Matthew, Justin, and then we got Robbie at the back. So just looking at iRatings, Gavin right now is kind of out of position, but not really. On pole, we got a 3400, outside 3500, then a 2700, 31, 33, then Rick with a 15, then Gavin with the 34, Jacob with the 23, Matthew with the 19, and Justin with the 22. Robbie down at 1,000 even. So, gives you an idea of what the strength of field is in this. It doesn't calculate it properly for the heat races. I think it does overall field. But we got another 8 laps to go through here. We'll see where Tyler goes. He's accelerating a little bit there and holds that speed. Alan's going to catch up. Goes early. We're green. Alan gets a bad start. Got to watch that. Jake nearly gave himself a black flag, but he goes from 4th to 2nd, and that is a huge win for him, especially when he has been feeling like he can't qualify or screws up qualifying. He's in a transfer spot now. Back here, we've got a battle. Rick's getting a little bit loose, getting shuffled. Dirk Gavin up to 5th. And Devin right behind him. Rob is in 4th. Alan in 3rd. So up front, Tyler is pacing this one. Jake making it easy on himself with that start. It was aggressive. It wasn't illegal, and it was kind of because Alan got a bad start because he was rolling up to catch up and then slowed down, and then the leader went. That's why you got to kind of stay in line with the leader, even if they are speeding up a little bit, just so that you don't get yourself in that situation. Because someone who's good at restarts and understanding how to gain a bit of an advantage is going to wait for you to catch up or wait for you to bump into the rear bumper, and then they're going to go. A little trick that I learned a long time ago in karting. Wait for them to run into the back of you and then just punch it. They've taken their foot off the gas, and you're already going forward from the bump. So this one, fairly spread out. Not a whole lot of battles. We'll go back here for 9th place between Robbie and Justin. Front stretch can get awkward if the outside car is kind of straight lining it. Robbie, though, drives in really hard there, gets loose. That's going to lose him the spot up front. Jake is holding on to the back of Tyler. 2 to go. Going to be coming around for the white flag. Alan starting to get a tiny bit of pressure from Rob. Oh, and he gets into the wall. That's going to open the door up. Rob's going to maybe look at that. Nope, he doesn't go for an aggressive move. He wasn't there. But he's getting a run. He's getting the run. White flag. Is Alan going to be able to hold the momentum on the outside here? Battle for transfer spot. This is into the A main automatically or going to the B main outside front row. At the line. Alan just gets it. And that's good information. That shows us that the high side run to that start finish line is more valuable than trying to get to the inside of someone. So High side is good for that final lap, as long as you don't overdrive it. All right. Well, this is the longest that we've had to wait and see Nick, and he is in here on pole. He's a 711 now. Was he always the 711? I don't think so. Maybe someone else was getting his number, or maybe he wanted to be the 71, but Warren always got in first. Anyways, we got a whole bunch of 7s and 1s at the front. Oh my god, we've got a 07 as well that is waiting to join. Zach, gonna make it? There he is, so lots of 7s. Let's go through this. We got Nick Robinson, Warren, Zachary, Alan, Connor, Spencer, Ryan in the 08, Matthew Lindy in the 3, Dylan, and Wynn, and Dale all the way at the back. He must have been rushing to get into the sim or didn't get any practice. But we will see what he can do from back there. So, again, top 3 transfer, 8 laps. We've got quadruple 7s, but triple 7s, all that's going to the A main. Or, more likely, Connor makes some moves. And yeah, we'll see how my dad fares here from the outside. I need to start watching what the 4th position does. Kind of get an idea of what to expect going into 1. If there's an opening ever, or what the best possible action is. Nick bringing them down slow. We're green. My dad gets a big run there, but nowhere to go with it. Zach's going to get to the inside, and now Connor's to the inside of my dad. Warren dropping into 3rd. But that 7-car fighting back on the outside gets a big wiggle, though, on landing into the corner. And then he's got to save it all the way through the corner. And that's going to put him almost 3 wide there. Matthew backs off, trying to avoid a situation there. Spencer's got the run now. He's going to dive it in. And my dad's going to be back on the outside. And he is going in the wrong way, and now he has forgotten that there's a car under him as he tries to cross over, and that car is destroyed. That's our first heat race yellow. And, yeah, that one all on the 7 there. Just turned left with the car under him. Let's go take a look at it. So he's trying to get in under Spencer. He pushes up the track there, then he gets into the back of Spencer and turns down, and then nowhere for the back of the field to go. So let's go ahead and speed this caution up. Looks like Dale might have gotten damaged and is out. Get it lined up. Should be single file. Should be single file. I don't know why everyone's double file, but maybe because it's under 10 laps always that it stays double file. I don't know. I'm going to do a clear all just in case everyone thinks they know what they're doing.
Green, green, green.
Wait till they all get past the line. Alright. So Nick gets back out front. Now Warren's to the inside of Connor. Is he going to be able to stay in third, or is Connor going to make the high side work and get around him? He makes it work, clears him. Warren gets a decent run there, but it actually kind of stalls out. Looked like he had the momentum off the corner. So Nick, Zach, Connor. Only 2 of the 7s are in the transfer spot. Ooh, Connor big loose off the corner. Warren's going to dive it down low. I think you got to kind of maybe set it up to... Well, he made it work there. Connor might be going way loose. Track time's still 148, so it is dropping, even with the cars on track. That time around, though, Connor had the spot. Possibly. White flag this time. Transfer spot battle. Connor at the line that time. Warren shoving up just a little bit. Warren's going to have to dive it in here. Maybe use the right side a little bit. He dives it in, hits the brakes hard, gets the nose down to the white line. Out of the corner, and I have no idea. Is it Connor? By 0.003, Connor gets the transfer spot. So that was close. All right, heat race number 4. We're waiting for everything to, because there was one car there that was sitting on the track that didn't finish, so it had to time out there. In this one, we've got Chris, Mark, who's done way better than he thought he was going to, I'm sure. Charles and Cameron, then Logan and Nick Martin, Mark, Ryan, SK, Gavin, and Jarek. And I am up next. So in this one, we got a 4200, 5400, 24, 32, 29, 28, 16, 22, 15, 11, and 13 for the I ratings. So very, very top heavy with Chris and Mark up there. Mark struggled a little bit at the bull ring, but he was also breaking in a new wheel. And he felt like he was going to struggle here, but I also think when you're out there by yourself in this high track temp, it feels like you're going slow to keep it under you. And once you get everyone else out there, you see that, oh, okay, I've got speed even at this pace. We're green. Oh, Mark does not get through the gears. And then, yep, chain reaction there. Chain reaction. That was no one's fault there. We've probably got some scoring issues as well. So I'm going to have to sort that out. Let's see who's getting told to stay behind the pace car. So this is gonna get everything all messy. Let's take a look. Alright, we'll give them... should be getting the 1 to green here. I'm surprised it didn't snag anyone as being behind the line. But yeah, once they stacked up there, it just chain reacted, and Mark just did not get the gear. And that is not doing... Why are we... Why is it that long? Get lined up. Sorry, adminning and announcing and recording and racing and a whole bunch of things to do, so.
Green, green, green.
Alright, we're gonna clear all. No penalties. It was just a stack up. There was no one at fault there because no one is expecting a car to be going slow there at that point. So that was just a racing incident with a transmission that does not shift sometimes. It's just like the 87s. So is Mark going to be able to make anything up? And what is going to happen up front? We've got Chris, Logan, and Cameron now. Let's just double check that there are no penalties again, just in case it didn't register at the line. Ryan and Nick having a good battle here for 5th. Mark in the 11, he is about 3/10 back. And then Mark in the 27 is trying to work his way with a bit of damage through the field here. Jarek's having a good run. A little bit slow, but track position is key. Right now, Mark is in a situation where, even though this is a really wide track, there's nowhere to go. Oh, he's gonna go. Nope, he thinks better of it, and that is the smart move. Wait for it to finish up. Just need to get yourself in a slightly better main. If you can get up into 5th, it should be a rear of the B or front of the C. Oh, he's not going to get to 5th, though. Sorry, we're watching the battle for 6th. 6th place is probably C. Oh, it blows up. The damage model is very broken on front end hits. I mean, he did hit the inside wall pretty hard, though, if I remember right. So that is a E main, possibly. So, top 3 finish, Chris, Logan, Cameron. Time for me to get everything set up here for racing. And, let's see how I do. I think I'm going to take... I was just using that to tighten things up, but for 8 laps, I think I need to push it. We've got Gavin in here on pole. Ahead of us, Jason. Inside, James. Dakota. Behind us, Sean. JP. Man, this is not an easy race. Not an easy heat race, especially starting out a transfer spot. Yeah, I'm doing 3rd gear start. as always, even though it's a little bit slower speed compared to the gearing for top speed. I only want to do one shift.
One left to green.
Alright, so we've seen 5th place have a bit of an advantage on 4th place. I just need to commit to the outside in 1 and 2 and try to get that run off of 2 to hold on to 4th or get ahead for 3rd.
About to go green.
But
Stay focused.
we're also relying on Jason to get a good start here, and he's staying a little too wide and a little too far back for that to work out for us.
Green flag, green flag.
We get a good start. That 3rd gear start really helped.
Inside. Stay high. Still there, hold your line.
This is going to be a hell of a battle for transfer.
Stay high, let the car below line.
I hope we survive. I don't want to do soup.
Stay high, 24.829. Still there, inside.
We nearly hit him. He slowed down way more than I was ready for, and then we get a big ass push. All right,
21.623.
settle in, try to get 4th. I don't think 3rd's going to be a possibility unless there's contact. Oh, he got into the wall.
You got 5 laps to go. Outside. 21.174. Still there. Hold your line. The car in C1.
Spotter.
After the lap.
Glad I didn't listen to him because I knew that wasn't true. James slides up the track. We're okay.
Inside. 21.246. Clear. Outside. You're back in 4th position.
We're okay. I'm not going to stick it in there, especially since we're already in 3rd essentially.
Still there.
James is struggling up high.
Keep low. 21.401.
He was thinking about Bristol. He wanted that high line.
Outside. Clear.
All right, back into transfer. Well, actually, first time into transfer. Gavin's loving this. He's having a nice, boring race out front.
21.385. You're now in 3rd.
Oh, it's pushy. Oh, it's way pushier than I was ready for. And that pushy turns into a large snap off the corner if you're trying to drive through it.
21.337.
There we go. P3 into the A main. Was getting a little worried there.
There's the flag. It's over.
Was getting really worried there.
Good
Back
job.
to 5th
Very
place,
good
but
job.
once again, we're able to get back into the transfer spot just by being a little patient. Tires 97.98, so I'm gonna definitely take that back down to an 11. All right, let's get this all set back up and get the right thing here. Make sure we're live. On the front row, we got Alex Miller, Robbie Blue, my dad in the 7. Mark has pieced out. Peter in the 70. Taylor Daniels does make it in now, so I will not... was he the one that left? Maybe. Let's double check. Qualifying. Yeah, we can't see qualifying results. Yep, alright, so he's all good now. You're off my shit list. Understand that people have other things to do and can't 100% commit like this. Dale's back. So, yeah, it looks like Mark, only one that has not made the field. We've got 11 cars for 4 spots. Eight laps. Next race, there will be 2 more cars and 2 more laps. But E-main time, right? It is E-main. Yep. No, we got some blinking on the outside there. That's going to mess things up on the outside. And what the hell was that? I don't know why the 44 is down the track in the middle of... Yeah, alright. Well, I'm going to make a decision on that real quick. And if someone doesn't like it, I will... Yeah, way too far down there. And you can see him, so... That is a move to the end of the line. I'm deciding that one. It's not like you can't see that car in your view, and you need to do everything in your power to not cause an issue. Now, the scoring is going to be massively screwed up. And I have no idea how this is all going to work. Maybe with cautions not counting, it's not an issue. It just makes you go behind the pace car, which is fine. And I will just clear penalties after we go green. But yeah, that didn't need to happen. There was no reason for it. No reason to even pinch down there. There's 4 transfer spots, and you're in one of them. Let's see what we got. Is it gonna go 1 to green here? One to green. All right. See how it lines them up. It is gonna do. Okay, so if your race is shorter than 10 laps, it still does double file. But if it's more than 10 laps, then it goes single file within 10 laps to go. I've got to clear all here because there's going to be some weird stuff happening. He goes early, and that's the smart move. There's going to be a lot of engines that are just hoping to make it to the end here. We've got everyone past the line, and there we go. Should have everything cleared. Do it one more time. We're good to go. Let's go look up front. Can the 7 car keep it together? Peter, Dale, and Taylor are in your transfer spots. Rick and Robbie are trying to catch up. Robbie's just out of control again on the outside, but he might have some damage now. But definitely has been overdriving that entry. Back through the field, all spread out. Anyone in the top 4, if they've got damage, which I don't think any of them do, but Taylor gets up really wide out of the corner, so is Rick going to be able to make the pass? Charles is looking sort of fast back there. Rick's got the run off the corner. 39's getting really tight off the corner and then getting that big wiggle for trying to drive through it. Rick's going to go to the transfer spot. That is P4. But instantly pressured by Charles. Taylor comes down off the corner low and wrecks him. And that's not going to be a yellow. Brett making a charge now in the 35. But that just opens the door up big time for Rick because he's been able to gain some time. And Brett's only got one lap to get there. I don't think he's going to get there. So Rick should get the transfer spot. My dad's going to win the E-main. Unless he screws it up big time here. Dale's going to transfer. Rick's going to transfer. And, well, that was ugly. So, let's, extra letter in there, but just give them a warning. Say, hey, we don't need to be trying to change lanes here. We're all out here to have fun, and it's not fun to get instantly wrecked at the line on a start or in a chance for a transfer spot when someone's dropping off and out of a transfer spot. But in this one, we got Jacob and Dylan, SK, and Jackson, Ty, Justin, Wynn, Nick Martin, JP, my dad, Peter, Dale, and Rick. So what's going to happen here? Jackson, way higher iRating than everyone. Nick Martin, second highest iRating at a 28. Dale at a 23. And we got my dad, who's, I don't know, he's going to probably try a few things, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. He's got the speed, he just put himself in a bad spot with the heat. All he had to do was just check up there and not turn down, and he would have been up in the C main. Now he's trying to get into the C main from the D. From the E, so the back of the D. Dylan holding way back here. That's going to hurt the whole outside line.
Green flag, green flag.
And we're green. And Dylan misses a shift or something, but that's going to change things up here. Jackson goes to the top. He's going to second. Back here, we've got Dylan. Dylan's just really off pace now. I think he might have been a little scared for the position. Maybe he was a little higher up because of a wreck in his heat race. Almost 3 wide there. Nick backs off smartly there, and we got contact up ahead and a bunch of cars going around, and it stacks up. Most of them get through it, but let's go take a look and see what happened there. 46 just drives in and runs him over. So we're going to go ahead and say sorry. That didn't really need to happen. I know there's brakes in these cars. Oh my god, why is this? What heat are we in? Or what? We're in the D? Oh, okay, I'm scrolled down. Jesus. Alright, so let's go ahead and move into the line and get them lined up. Not a whole lot of cars left after that one, so end of the line may not even be that bad. Let's make sure that we're going green next time around, so we don't have to sit here and watch pacing. Lights off, lights on. Lights are off now. Wait. Why are the lights still on if I put it one lap green? Oh, because I was not live.
Green flag, green flag.
Sorry for that mess. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry. I apologize if anyone gets screwed over by all that. I did not mean to do that, and you will see why I fucked that up. And what do we got going on back here? Big old checkup, and I think everyone got screwed up there. Well, adminning, broadcasting, failing there because we were not live. Look at this. Rick in the 6th, up into 6th. SK currently holding on to the transfer spot and making a pass for 3rd to secure it a little better. JP in the 80 holding on to the outside. Dylan just hanging outside of the transfer spot. Still got 5 laps to go. 10-lap race as they go up by 2 each time. Dale making a move up here. Unfortunately, everything got spread out because of that screw up. But with these two racing side by side for 3rd, that is bringing the field. Oh no, JP blows his engine because of contact there. That sucks. In a transfer spot. And that is why wrecks that didn't need to happen currently, that's why I am giving some into the longest lines, because front end damage can completely ruin your race. Dale's in the transfer spot. Rick and my dad 5th and 6th. Has anyone up here got damage? I think they were all clear of it. So right now Dale's going suit ED and now on his way to the C right now. 2 to go. He is catching SK as well. My dad making a move on Rick. He's going to dive it in there. He dives it in there really hard, gets really loose. He's got 1 more spot to go, but only 1 lap to go. White flag's out. Dale doesn't need to make this pass. He's got the speed, but he's in 4th. Gonna transfer 1 more time. Amazingly, was he 4th in the E? No, he got 3rd in the E, 4th in the D. Now we're moving on to the C main. All right, so let's get this all set up. Devin on pole, Spencer to his outside, Jarek in transfer spot right now in third, James in fourth. So those lost spots were pretty devastating, dropping back into the C main, but starting out in a transfer spot. Then we got John, Matthew, Ryan, Gavin, Kyle, Jacob, Jackson, SK, and Dale in 14th with 12 laps to get to the top 5. So I think with this one, Spencer should have the speed. Hopefully James has made some adjustments because that outside line did not do anything for him. Track temp has dropped as well. It is almost 3 o'clock in sim and it's 140 degrees, so a little more grip out there. I think we've seen the most aggression out of John. So just going to watch him here on the start. Hopefully we can have a start that doesn't go all wrong.
Green, green, green.
They're stacking up on each other. It's going to be tight into 1 and 2. We've survived the straight. John gets a little bump there. He's going to go to the outside of Jarek. Right now in 5th. He gets into the back of him, though, and that is only going to hurt him. They are 3 wide back here. 45 backs out of it smartly there. And now Ryan under John, and holy crap, Jacob is somehow up into 8th. So he's gained a couple of spots very quickly. But now he hits the roadblock here, and he's going to have to be careful. He doesn't want to have to go all the way around there. Oh, big slide moment into the corner by the 45 there. That's Kyle Stewart. That puts Dale to his inside. They're going to be 3 wide, but I don't think... All right, the 53 sort of knew. Oh, he doesn't know. Okay, good job to everyone here. We're having some really tight racing and really aggressive racing. But so far, everyone's alive. That is what we come here for. I don't think anyone is moving through this roadblock. Oh, we got an aggressive move here by Kyle, and Kyle just dumps him.
Caution, yellow flag.
That was him thinking he's going to make the pass no matter what, and he was not there. And that one gets you EOL. That was just an unnecessary one. But it's going to put everyone back up together, top 4. John's actually in that 4th spot. I didn't realize that. That was a battle for that. So Spencer leading, he got ahead of Devin on that start. We haven't really been paying attention to the top 4 because the battle behind them has just been crazy. And just make sure that everything is set up here. Okay, we will go. Line them back up. We're double file again, are we? I don't... Maybe something has changed, or maybe I'm just losing my mind, or maybe everyone's just starting double file, but I think someone would have got a black flag by now. Spencer gets a good jump, and that is going to help James get a spot. John really slow on the restart. He's going to lose some spots. And Jarek into the transfer spot. Let's go ahead and clear all just in case. Jarek in a transfer spot to go to the B main. Jacob only 2 spots away from going from the D to the B. Oh, he just got the wall though. Matthew taking a look down there. Big slide by Ryan. That's going to give Jacob the run. Looks like we got someone blowing up behind. Alright, so Jacob with a much faster car here. Trying to track down Jarek and see what the lap times were, even with him making that pass. We've still got 4 laps to go here. Jarek, last time by, 21.2. Jacob, 21.09. And that was making a pass. Nope, 21, or 21.1, but still pretty much the same. 10th quicker. 4 tenths to go. This time around, Jarek speeds it up a little bit, but so does Jacob. They both just ran their best laps. Jacob grabs the wall, though, on the exit. We're going to get 2 to go this time. He's there. Come around for the white flag. He's really struggling on the exit, though. Exit of 2 is hurting Jacob. Jarek, a tenth slower still, though, there. This last time by, quicker. He's got to get around one more corner. Can Jarek hold on? He's got a massive gap. He just can't get loose or anything. Jarek's going to transfer and go to the B main. That's a hell of a run for him. He does not normally have that much pace on pavement. So, it's B main time. We got 14 laps, top 4 transfer. On pole, James Hester. Rob on the outside, Warren and Mark, 3rd and 4th. Dakota in the 10, Peter in the 97, Dirt Gavin in the 03, Matthew in the 3 on his outside, Ryan in the 160, Jason in the 93, Matthias in the 75, Spencer, the transfer winner from the C, James, Devin, and Jarek also transferring. All right, so in this one, James is at a 1900 I rating, Rob at a 27, Warren at a 43, then we got Mark at a 16, Dakota at a 28, Peter at a 19, Dirt Gavin at a 34, Matthew 25. It's 2000s till you get down to James, who is a 41. We'll just say the 87s help him out there. No, he's quick. He got shuffled bad in that heat race. Now he's trying to make up for it. So, what are we going to get for a start? A whole lot of cars, but 14 laps, a lot of time. Looks like everyone gets a little better start, not jammed up on each other. We're green. Everyone's alive into one, and everyone should be alive out of two. Oh, I say that, and Rob at the front grabs the wall, drops back to third. Oh no, he missed the corner. There's no grip up there. They're going to be 3 wide. Everyone giving space. Dirt Gavin slides up a little bit, scares Peter, and that is going to hurt Rob out of all of that. Matthew trying to keep off of him. They're 3 wide for, what is this now? Oh my God. 9th place? Peter goes sliding up high, nearly gets loose off the corner. That's going to get Rob back to his inside. Once this all gets settled down, we'll go take a look at the transfer spots. Holy crap, Dirt Gavin just got a hell of a run into the corner and nearly took Dakota out. I think Dakota wants to not get ran into in the B mains. Still 3 wide back here as Spencer's trying to make his way up through the field. Oh, Spencer just got the wall. There's like a lack of grip once you get above that black line. Mark holding on to that transfer spot in 3rd. Dakota into 4th. And then we got Dirt Gavin looking to get into the A main. He finished 5th last week. Up front, we got a change of the lead with Warren going past James. Really, they don't need to fight for this. The longer you stay side by side with that big old gap behind you, the less that gap is going to exist. Fighting for the win here, absolutely pointless. Little bump there as Warren slides up. James just needs to settle in, not lose any time, and transfer. That's all he needs to do. Dakota making us move now on Mark, and that's going to open the door for Gavin. Gavin looking to get that transfer spot. We got Ryan in the 160. Oh, door just closes a bit. Dakota gets really loose. That's going to allow Mark to cut back down out of the corner, but that slows them all up. Gavin's got the run now. He's going to dive, or at least look to the inside. Gets really loose. And here comes Rob. Gavin trying to fit into a hole that's not quite there. That's going to lose him a spot. Rob finally working his way back up through this, but once again, a little mistake by Gavin hurts Rob. And now he's got to reset. Oh my God, Gavin's really loose into the corner. But all of this is for the person who gets to be next in line for that transfer spot. Gavin going way too loose now down on the bottom. That top side seems to be coming alive. Track temp 139, so we haven't lost a whole lot of heat since the last race. Here comes Rob on the outside. He's got momentum. Ryan catching the 11. He gets on the brakes there as he caught him a little quicker than he thought he would into the corner. We got 4 to go. Rob clipped the apron just a tiny bit there. Everyone's trying to get the run to make the move. I think you got to just go outside. I think it's going to get too jammed up on the inside. Mark's going protective. Ryan goes full throttle. Doesn't want to lift off. Gets the wall a little bit. That's going to get Rob to his inside. And I think we're going to have a 3 wide move for the transfer spot here. I think Rob's going to get so much speed. Oh! How they did not... Dirt Gavin saved everyone there. He saw that and checked up in time because it was a really early lift by the 11. Rob had to check up, and then Dirt Gavin had to check up big time to not just chain reaction that one. Great job by everyone there. Rob's going to go to the outside. I think you got to still stay to the inside just in case Ryan gets into the wall. Nope. Ryan's clear. Rob makes the right move, but it's white flag. White flag, and this battle is for 5th. And the last man out, or the first man out. Mark did a great job though in the 11, nearly got through. If I was Dirt Gavin, I'd just blame, or if I was Rob, I'd blame Dirt Gavin because he definitely had the speed, but they just he just kept getting shuffled by little mistakes there. But great run, great racing. Let's go do it ourselves. Track temp down to 126. We got to feel this out real quick in 2 minutes. I guess I didn't need to sit here and go the speed limit. What kind of grip are we going to have? It's going to feel like a ton compared to what we've been doing. Oh my god. A whole lot of grip. Yeah, we're in the 0.7s. There's a lot of grip out here. But it still gets that loose off the corner. But I think you just got to deal with that. What do we got for fast lap out there? 5. We're 2/10 off. And way too loose into the corner. Okay, let's go make some quick changes. That probably will not help. But way too loose into the corner, and I need to be able to attack the corner. So let's go with, we got 773 on that weight. I want to take that down a little bit. Let's go 2 clicks down. And then go to 10 on that. I think we're good. Alrighty, 40 laps. This, yeah, this one's going to be difficult. But Nick is not on pole, so things are going to be slightly different at the front.
Pit road is closed.
And we've seen a lot of aggression on the start.
The estimated strength of field is 2,467.
As far back as I am,
We expect to be fighting for the podium.
I think we play it safe to start to protect that front end. It could go green the whole way. Very easily could do that. But seeing how many engines we've had blow up, I want to play it safe. Trying to do anything with my tires. I was just making sure my steering felt kind of odd there for a second. Alright, Alright, so we're the last car
One left to green.
that got in to the A main. Everyone behind us is transfers. It's time to just be patient and make sure that we're not wrecked out early.
Get
But
ready.
a long
Going
race.
green.
Hopefully everyone will be patient,
Car is off.
especially back here. And hopefully we get a good, clean start.
Green flag, green flag.
Looks like we
Car
do.
outside. Still there.
Let's feel out these changes for a moment.
Go low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Alright, much smoother on the initial landing into the banking.
26.4.
I know I'm not driving it as hard as I was, but... And we're taking a shallower entry,
Still there. Hold your line.
but I feel like I calmed down some of that rotation.
Still there. Hold your line. 20.844.
Whipped it out a little bit there. And then pushed really hard there, even though I knew I had the pass done. Which was dumb, because all it did was put us sideways a little bit.
20.765. The car is C2. Just step past the flag.
Oh, bobble there. Things are stacking up ahead. Everyone going down to the bottom.
20.855. The car is C2. Just step past the
Just keeping an eye on the mirror, making sure that we don't get a move sent into us. It does still rotate fairly hard from that high line on entry, but we're also picking up pace now that we're running out. Bryce getting shuffled a bit. I feel like I'm actually quicker on the outside.
Car outside.
We're getting tight.
Still there, hold your line. 20.983. Clear outside.
Bryce misses the corner there. Alright, smooth on throttle. See what we can do here. I don't think we got anything for Cameron.
20.736.
Unless he grabs the apron. God, that felt really good out of the corner. But I think his little bobble there on the apron also helped it feel like it was really good.
20.762.
It's still only a 7, and we know they're running 5s at the front, most likely. I am getting too tight out of the corner, though. Alright, about to start lap 10.
843.
Had a bobble, but he started to cut back down after it, and then that got me all screwed up in the center. Fuck, it might have went too tight.
21.013.
Might need to drive it in deeper just to get it on the rear end. That was not the answer. Alright, am I just overdriving entry and that's killing me through the center? Let's back it down a little bit. So I started trying, and then we started sucking. So, back it down. I mean, this isn't an easy field. And I wasn't fast to begin with. But this will be our last big track for a while. It's going to be quarter miles and under for the next 5 weeks, with break for 4th of July. We suck. Let's go last lap. I kind of felt something there with like the double move on the throttle, where I kind of rotated it a tiny bit, then lifted off and waited for it to turn. We got some passing going on up ahead. Uh-oh. I'm trying to pass myself. Starting to see some handling come in. Almost to halfway. So now we're going to find out who's too tight, who's too loose, who's not willing to slow down when it gets too tight. Hopefully we won't have any cautions and just kind of get to see what happens. I know I'm not going to be moving much farther forward, if at all. I see Warren back there getting fast. I need to do, though, is just calm the center of the corner down. Smooth it out.
21.146.
Logan making a pass up there, a little door-to-door off of 2. Warren gets a big wobble or wiggle or something. Dakota to his outside. We're just losing touch with everyone ahead of us. I've made one spot up, and that was Bryce, who looked like he was voluntarily going to the rear after missing the corner, possibly. I love that this group can just show up and put on a great race. It might be boring for the actual racing aspect because there's not any passing happening, but getting to this point in the race where we've used our tires and they're hot and everyone's just trying to not hit the wall. Plus, the people that put the effort into making a setup and testing are going to get rewarded by being fast. I put a few minutes in to make sure that it can drive, and then hope that I can do good. We found a little bit here in that second lane again, as we're catching back up. Dakota went for a move and then fell off hard, and then I think he got the wall a little bit. We've done 25 green.
21.099.
The bad thing is I need the cut down on corner exit to run this line. Uh-oh. We've got someone's internet spazzing. They are still blinking in, and Logan might have got some damage there because the car blinked in right inside of him. I gotta take that run. He might have been slowing up for everything that he just saw. Hopefully Logan doesn't have any engine damage. Oh, we're gonna have some 3 wide. Nope, he thinks better of it.
Hey, still there.
Oh shit, it is so tight.
There, hold your line. Clear.
Luckily the blinking was just for a corner. But hopefully Logan didn't get any damage from it. They're racing really hard for that spot. Doing everything that they need to do. Logan pinching just a tiny bit. Sean not going all the way to that line. Logan clears him though. Let's see if he can walk away. He can't. Gets the nose back inside of him. They make a little more contact. It's racing. Oh, he stayed a little high on entry there. We got 9 to go. And now, I don't even know who that is. 51, 51. Who's 51? Sorry, I completely... is that Connor? I think that's Connor. Yeah, Connor going for the pass now. So, is Logan the cork? I thought he was making the moves, but maybe Sean was the cork and Connor was waiting. Here comes Dakota. It's kicking off. The people that have been waiting are just starting to step on it now. Sorry, I paused for a moment waiting to just get completely wiped out. I have no idea how he had that big of a run there into the corner. Oh, Sean into the back of Logan. That gets him loose. That should finish off the pass. This is great racing. I mean, this is some hard short track racing on a kind of wide open track. Five to go.
21.315.
Oh my God, they're having a hell of a battle up there at the front of this. No idea what's happening at the front of the pack. I haven't heard the 711 is the leader, but I don't know if I still have that call. Oh, Alan gets checked up there a bit.
Still there, hold your line.
He got the push off the corner and had to check up. Thankfully, we didn't hook him. I was not expecting to go. Oh, we missed the entry. Help me out of the corner, Dakota. Alright, we gotta protect middle. Logan loose on entry. Alan's just quicker. We're gonna use that move, though. Oh, it's so tight! Here comes Warren. We're just hemorrhaging positions. I once again tried a dumbass move of crossing over like I did at Irwindale, and I lose a ton of spots. Holy shit. I mean, guys, we just did 40 laps with some of the most intense short track racing we have ever had on a track that you can't make passes on and is extremely hard to race side by side. And if anyone is pissed off about that, I mean, that was racing. There was a tiny bit of bumping. No one was intentionally trying to get anyone. That was awesome. Who gets the win? Nick. Nick gets the win. Unfortunately, oh, maybe not. Yep, he does. Nick gets the win. Let's go see how he made the pass. What were our tires? 66.81. Not good. All right, let's see just quickly his journey to the front. A little bit of contact. But that was just off the corner racing. And then we've got Ethan ahead of him, I believe. He's just slowly reeling him in. Slowly reeling him in. Pretty much at his bumper, lap 14. Now starting to set up a move. You see him going a little wider and a little lower out of the corner. Gets to the inside, makes the pass. Game over. Great stuff, though. That was awesome. We don't have anything to look at. And that was intense, hard racing for 9th on back, pretty much. I mean, we went from, like, 14th to, like, trying to make a pass on Allen, who gets 12th, to finishing 17th. That was a ridiculous battle back there. Awesome stuff. We go all green in the A main. That makes up for the yellows in the heat. Now we're off to the mini. I hope we get a patch next week that fixes this damage issue. Otherwise, you're going to have to be smart. And hopefully we won't have blown engines, but it's just going to be something we have to deal with if they don't fix it. So let's take a look at the points. We know who's at the top. Let's look at the results real quick here. So Nick is going to get the 20 points. Leads 22 laps. So Ethan, he goes to second most laps led instantly. They were up there in the 5s. Don, Tyler, Gavin, Chris, Jake, Zachary, Connor, Logan, Sean, Alan, Cameron, Dakota, Warren, Ryan, myself, Bryce, and James. So that is how that plays out. Let's go look at the points. So Nick is... Oh, yeah, because we're doing drop weeks. So everything looks really weird right now because it's dropped his first 2 wins, and he's at 20 points. So we've got a 3-way tie for second because we've got everyone on 17s there. Then Chris, Dalton, John, Tyler, Gavin, Kyle, Wesley. So, yeah, 2 drop weeks in the first 6 weeks. The final 3 races cannot be dropped. Those stay. So, it's okay to have an off week or miss a week in this first 6 races. Then the final 3 are going to count. And in that final 3 is the Legends track at Kentucky Legacy. Then Stafford and 5 flags. So, 1 small track, 1 flat track, and 1 pretty quick but no grip track. But up next, on the 27th, we go to Nashville Mini. As I said, the invites are off now, so you'll have to wait till next season to join the league, just because we have enough people now, and I don't want anyone that's in contention to not be able to join a session. Then we go to Slinger. That one is going to be tough. Sobo is going to be narrow and tough. And then Kentucky Legends is going to be a whole different beast. So, I hope you're enjoying the series. This is awesome. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. And congrats to Nick once again.